Hi there, I'm Dr. Lisa Kirk Brown and welcome to the second installment of the Achieve Wellbeing video blog. As I said earlier, I'm a doctor of public health with almost 30 years of experience in preventive medicine. I'm a retired lieutenant colonel from the U.S. Air Force, a former triathlete, a disabled American veteran, and have had multiple sclerosis for almost half my life. The 12 steps that I'm going to outline in the Achieve Wellbeing video blog are going to provide you the ability to live a comfortable, healthy, and happy life, as they've done for me. Today, I'd like to go over what the video blog will contain, how it will be organized, as well as a short self-assessment tool that will help you to guide your learning in this video blog. So first, the overview of the Achieve Wellbeing video blog. The video blog will be in bi-weekly installments over the next 12 months. The first one was the introduction, the second one is this one, and then the next will be divided into 4 categories. Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, was a philosopher who believed that man were made up of 4 elements or 4 aspects: physical, mental, spiritual, and personality. I've divided my 12 steps into these 4 aspects. And so the first block will contain the physical aspects of well-being with an interview of a person who has implemented these aspects to the utmost. The second block will be the mental aspects of well-being, and then we'll end with an interview of an expert. The third block will be the spiritual aspects of well-being, and we'll end with the interview of an expert in the spiritual aspects. And then finally, the personality aspects will be divided into 3 categories, and there will be an interview with a person who exhibits personality that is just really promoting well-being. Finally, we'll have another self-assessment to see where we are at that point, and I'll do a wrap-up with questions and answers. At any point in this blog, if you'd like to reach out to me, please remember my email is Dr. Lisa Kirk Brown, Dr. Brown, disabled veteran @gmail.com. All right, now for the self-assessment. What I've provided is in writing, and obviously since we're on a video blog, you can't see this. So I'm going to read the questions to you. What I'd like you to do right now is to grab a piece of paper and a pen or pencil, and I'll give you a few moments to do that so that I can be sure that you can answer these 16 questions that I have. All right, hopefully you're back with a pen and paper. What I'd like you to do is number down the side 1 through 16, and then I'd like you to listen to what your answers will be. After I read the question to you, you might want to jog down a word, a keyword from that question, so that when you refer back to your questions, you'll know which ones you replied to a certain number to. The answers will be in a number format. You'll either be giving yourself a 3, 2, or 1. Again, a 3, 2, or 1. 3 will mean that you are good to go on that topic. You are on top of it. You don't have any questions. You're feeling really good about that area that I asked the question for. 2 will mean that you're neutral. You really don't know where you are with it. Maybe you've never heard of it, or you just don't really have an idea of, you don't really have one feeling one way or the other how that applies to you, how well you're doing at it rather. And then the third one will be a number 1. You'll give yourself 1 point if you need to work on that area. And I'll go over this in a little more detail as we go through the survey. All right, so the first question is, how would you rate your current comfort level? Current comfort. How comfortable are you? If you're good to go, you're really comfortable, give yourself 3 points. If you're just so-so, give yourself 2 points. And if you know you need to be more comfortable and you need to work on that, give yourself 1 point. Next question, how would you rate your current health? So you feel perfectly healthy. Even if you have a disability, you feel really great. Just give yourself a 3. You're so-so, just mediocre, give yourself a 2. And you need to work on that. You need to work on your health, give yourself a 1. Next question, how would you rate your current happiness? super happy, your life is good, give yourself 3 points. You're just so-so, you've been happier, you've not been as happy, give yourself 2 points. You need to be happier, you're kind of negative, you're in a downward spiral, depression and angst, give yourself 1 point. This survey requires some brutal honesty, so please try to be as honest as you can with yourself, because it's not coming to me, it's only for your work, for your guidance, and for you to go to the roadmap of 12 steps. So please try to be as honest as possible within the survey. All right, next question. How well do you understand your sleep, exercise, and rest needs? Again, 3 if you understand them really well, 2 if you're just mediocre, and 1 if you need to work. At this point, I'm not going to keep repeating the 3, 2, 1 options. You can always refer back or rewind this video if you need to do that. Next question. How do you feel about your current diet? Next, how sure are you that you understand and can manage your medication? Next, how well educated are you concerning your physical condition, diagnosis, prognosis, and treatment? Next, how networked and aware are you to others experiencing your physical issue or issues? Next, how do you feel about your current level of fun and or creative activities? Next, how are your current relationships and emotions? Next, how do you feel about your connection to nature? Next, how well do you feel about the time you spend meditating? Number 14, what level of self-awareness do you have concerning your current physical condition? Number 15, how do you feel about your ability to modify your behavior and set boundaries with others? And finally, question 16, how do you rate your self-discipline? How is your self-discipline? 3, if you are just rock solid, you can discipline yourself to do anything. 2, if you're just so-so, you've been more disciplined in your life and less. And then 1, if you are not being self-disciplined right now and you know it. Okay, so there's 2 ways we want to interpret this survey, this self-assessment. First, I want you to add up all the numbers. So add all the 3s, 2s, and 1s. If you're over 48, the maximum points is 48. If you're over 48, you've done something wrong. Try to re-add them. If you're under 18, or 16 rather, that's the lowest score you can get. You've probably missed, your addition is off. So go back and add those numbers together. Let me give you a second to do that. Now what I'd like you to do is to circle any of the questions that you put a number 1 beside. Those are your low-hanging fruit. Those are the areas you really want to watch the blog. You might want to get the book, and you might want to do some research online. As I said previously, the blog is going to give you a lot of references and resources that you can do that on your own, but the book will go into more detail on the medical research and the future of medical research from a public health perspective. So that may be something that you want to pick up later. All right, then the second thing I want you to do is assess that number, that total number. So if that total number of points is greater than 40, you're doing pretty good. You've kind of nailed well-being. You've found it on your own. You've gone to seminars. You've figured it out. Or maybe you've attended a seminar similar to this one. Hopefully mine is more relevant and more scientific, but there's a lot out there, and I'm not knocking any of them by any means, because I've used a lot of them myself. So you're doing okay. You still may want to watch the video blog. You still may be interested in some of the topic areas, and I would encourage you to do that. But if you don't, that's probably okay. You seem like you're on top of well-being. The second category, between 20 and 40, that area, I would really like you to investigate and apply efforts to those number 1 rated questions or 2 rated questions. So you would want to watch the video blog and get more information and more resources and references for those certain areas. And then lesson 20, you definitely need to work on well-being, and I encourage you to watch the video blog. I encourage you to contact me, do some research on your own, and be open to some changes in your life. We've all exhibited self-discipline and behavior change in our lives, especially those of you who are in the military. You've done it many, many times. And so I know you're able to do this, and I really want to inspire you and motivate you and inspire you to believe in yourself and to go forward and actually implement some of these tools that I'm going to provide for you. What I do not want you to do is to guilt yourself or beat yourself up. This video blog is meant to inspire and motivate you and empower you. It's not meant to make you feel guilty or less than who you are. I believe each of you can overcome and actually be well, and that's why I'm investing my time in this video blog. So thank you so much for taking the self-assessment with me. Thank you again for tuning into the video blog. And I really look forward to the next installment where we're going to talk about the physical aspects of well-being, starting with exercise and rest. You have a great day, and thank you again for watching my video blog.